Hello students, welcome back to the channel BioPulse. This is Chandrika. Today is the day 23 of our journey, that is complete biology in MCQ, that is only in 40 days, line by line NCRT. Today we are discussing the chapter body fluids and circulation. Every second your body is working silently to keep you alive. And the hero behind this is circulation. Yes, exactly. The chapter Body Fluids and Circulation explains how blood, lymph, and then heart work together to transport oxygen, nutrients, and then hormones, and even remove wastes. So, from understanding blood components to the structure of the heart and cardiac cycle, this chapter builds the foundation for the human physiology. And it has around 1 to 2 questions you can expect from this chapter, that means around 4 to 8 marks. So this is a very concept based and then scoring subject, or else scoring chapter I can say. So let's dive into the chapter body fluids and circulation. So here is the first question of the chapter, this one. Which one of the following use water from environment as circulating fluid? Which one of the following use water from their environment as circulating fluid? One sec. A. Sponges. B. Coelentrates. C. A and B, and then D is fishes. So here the right option is C, that is sponges and coelentrates. They both lack a specialized blood circulatory system, that is vascular system. Instead, they circulate water from their surrounding through their body cavities to facilitate what transport of the nutrients and then oxygen to the cells and removal of the waste products. That's what the sponges and coelentrate is the right option. Whereas for the fishes, they have closed circulatory system with the blood and then heart. So the next question is question number 2 from blood plasma and formed elements. Question number 2 here. Blood, a special type of connective tissue, A, consists of a fluid matrix, that is plasma. Yes, of course it contains a liquid portion called as what? Plasma. And then B, has formed elements. It contains cellular components like erythrocytes, that is red blood cells, and leukocytes, WBC, and platelets also. And see here, it is the most commonly used blood fluid by most of the higher organisms. Yes, of course, it is the most primary transport medium used by the higher organisms to circulate nutrients, gases, and waste products throughout the body. So all of them are correct. So here the right option is option D. All of them are correct. Next, third one, question number 3. Plasma is a straw colored viscous fluid consisting nearly dash percentage of blood. Plasma is a straw colored viscous fluid consisting nearly dash percentage of blood. Option A 55, B 45, C 90, D 10. So here the right option is option A 55. Plasma is a liquid component of the blood, as you know, typically described as a straw colored viscous fluid. It is typically described like that, and it consists of how much? 50% of the total blood volume. It consists of 55% of total blood volume, and then remaining 45% is consisting of remaining 45% is formed of what? RBC and WBC and platelet. Okay, RBC, WBC and platelets. So here the right option is option A 55. Next number, that is next question, question number 4. The amount of water present in blood plasma is, the amount of water present in blood plasma is A 99%, B 90 to 92%, C 10%, and then D 55%. So here right option you must say. I will explain. See, in blood plasma is a liquid component, as you know. What it consists of? First one, water. We will go with water. It has water up to 90 to 92%. And what about proteins? It contains how much percentage of proteins? 6 to 8%. In between 6 to 8% it is showing the component of proteins, such as you can go with fibrinogen, albumin, globulins, etc. And next, other solutes. If I go with other solutes, roughly they have 1 to 2%, like glucose, gases, etc. So here the right option will be what? Option B. Next question, question number 5. First statement, proteins contribute 6 to 8% of blood plasma. Just now I said this is true also. Plasma contains very high amount of minerals. This one is wrong, because plasma goes it contains very small amount, not very high. Very small amount they will be having, not the high one. Plasma without, third statement, plasma without the clotting factor is called serum. Yes, of course this one is correct. And then fourth one, glucose, amino acids, lipids, etc. are also present in plasma, as they are always in transit in the body. Yes, of course this one is also true. So here how many are correct? 1, 2 and then 3 are correct. That is, statement 1 is correct, statement 3 is correct, and then 4 is correct. 1, 3, 4. So here the right option is C. Next question, question number 6. Match the following type of question. Here fibrinogen, plasma protein is given, and then function is also given. Fibrinogen is a coagulation, that is, it's helpful for the blood clotting. So first one goes with C. Globulin, it's for defense mechanism, so second one is for A. And then albumin, obviously it will be for B, osmotic balance. So here C is 1, and then B is 1 for 1 it is C, for 2 it is A, for 2 it is A, and then 3 B. So the right option is option A itself. Next question, formed elements of blood includes, formed elements of blood includes A, RBC, WBC and blood platelets. Correct. All solutes present in blood, proteins present in blood. Formed elements that which consist, that is about 45% in the plasma, which includes what? RBC, that is erythrocytes, WBC, that is leukocytes, and then platelets, that is thrombocytes. So here the right option is option A. Next question, question number 8. Which of the following statement is false? Among them, which of the following is false? Which of the following statement is false? False, he is asking. First one, erythrocytes or else RBC are the least abundant of all the cells in the body. Here it is not the least one, it is the most abundant. So this one is false. Next, let us see all these also. The number of RBCs in adult man per mm cube of blood is 5 million to 5.5 million. Of course this one is right. And next one, RSC are formed in red bone marrow in the adults. That is C1. That's not, this is not RSC, RBC. Make a correction here. This is not RSC, RBC. Okay, RBC are formed in red bone marrow in the adults. Yes, of course this is true, because red bone marrow is the primary site of what? Hematopoiesis, that is blood cell formation in adults. Next, D, RBCs are enucleated in most of the mammals. Yes, of course this is true. In mammalian mature cells, that is in mammalian mature erythrocytes, they lack what? Nucleus to provide more space for the hemoglobin, which increases oxygen carrying capacity. So this one is right. So which one is false among them? This one. Option A is right here. Option A is right. Next question, that is ninth one. Lifespan of human RBC is 120 hours? No. 120 months? No. 120 days? Yes, this is correct. RBC produced in bone marrow. Okay, what is the main function if I ask? They transport oxygen from the lungs to the rest of the body using protein, which is called as what? Hemoglobin. And how much lifespan it is having? Just now I said 120 days. So you must keep this one. Key factors to remember what? RBC. So here the next question is question number 10. What is the amount of hemoglobin present in 100 ml blood of the human blood? So A, 45 grams, B, 1820 g, C, 12 to 16, D, 10 to 12. So here the right option is option C, 12 to 16. Next question, 11th one. Mammalian RBC are in shape. Which shape they are? A, oval, B, biconcave, C, biconcave, sorry, this one is biconvex, C, biconcave, and then D, sickle like. So here the right option is biconcave. Mammalian RBC are in which shape? Biconcave shape. Next question, that is question number 12. All of the following statements are correct about WBC except A, they are nucleate and least consistency in shape. Constancy in shape. Yes, this one is right. Next, they are lesser in number, that is 6000 to 8000 per mm³ blood. Yes, this one is also right. And then C, they are generally short lived. Yes, of course this one is also right. They help in blood clotting. This one is incorrect because they are not responsible for the blood clotting, because WBC are primary functioning for the immune system to fight infection. So this is the wrong one. Here the right option is option D. Next question, that is question number 13. All of the following are granulocytes except. All of the following are granulocytes except A, neutrophils, B, eosinophils, C, basophils only, and then D, lymphocytes and then monocytes. So here the right option is option D, lymphocytes and then monocytes. Next question, that is match the following type of question. List 1 is given, that is types of leukocytes, that is WBC, and their percentage. Here neutrophils is having the most abundant WBC. This one is the most abundant one. So among them, which one is high? That is 60 to 65%. So 1 is E. 1 is E means B gone and then D is removed. This is removal method, we can say. Basophils is having 0.5 to 1%. Second one is D. So here second one is D. Third one, monocyst or else monocytes, you can say. Usually monocytes will be having 6 to 18%. So third one is C, both having C only. Next let's go for the fourth one, eosinophils. Eosinophil is about 2 to 3%. So for fourth, B1 is correct. So this one is wrong. We will go with option C. Here the right option is option C. And then lymphocytes, lastly it is having 20 to 25%. So here the right option is option C. Next again match the following type of question. Question number 15. Column 1 with column 2, matching the column 1 with column 2. What are basophils? Basophils actually they are secret. What they secret? Histamine, serotonin and then heparin. So they secrete histamine. First one is B. First one is B means option C and then D are eliminated. Second one, neutrophils. Neutrophils is for, they are what? Phagocytic, isn't it? Neutrophils is also phagocytic and then monocyst also phagocytic. So for the second and then third, A is right. For the second is also A and for the third is also A. So second and third, A is correct. So right option is option A here. What they do? They destroy the foreign organisms entering the body. Who? Neutrophils and then monocysts or else monocytes. And what about eosinophils? They are the resist infection. They resist what? Infection. Whereabouts lymphocyte is responsible for immune response. So the next question is about 16th question. Megakaryocytes are produce leukocytes, lymphocytes, bone cells, blood platelets. So here the right option is D, that is blood platelets. Megakaryocytes, these are the large specialized cell found primarily in the bone marrow. Okay, their primary function is to undergo the process, that is the fragmentation, to produce what? Platelets, that is blood platelets, which are, you know, for what blood platelets are essential? They are essential for what? Clotting and wound healing. Next question, that is question number 17. Which of the following is cell fragments? Which of the following is cell fragments? A. Leukocytes, B. RBCs, C. Blood platelets, D. None. So here the right option is C, blood platelets. Blood platelets actually are not whole cells, they are small irregular shaped cell fragments. That's what they are said to be, what? Cell fragments. They derived from what? Breakdown of what? Large cells called as megakaryocytes. Megakaryocytes, which are there in the bone marrow, they will be giving you blood platelets. They are not actually a fully whole cell, they are the fragments. Next question, that is question number 18. 1 millimeter cube blood has how many blood platelets? How many blood platelets? That is option A 1,50,000 to 3,50,000, B 1.5 million to 3.5 million, C 1,500 to 3,000, and then D 10 to 15 lakhs. So here the right option is option A itself. On an average, you can say in a normal adult human, if you say typical range is in between 1,50,000 to 4,50,000. So we can go with that. So option A is right. Next question. During blood clotting, platelets release. During blood clotting, platelet release thrombin, B fibrinogen, C prothrombin, D thrombokinase, and other blood clotting factors. So when injury occurs, platelets at the site of wound, what happens? Rupture and release an enzyme called what? Thrombokinase, and it's also known as thromboblastin also. First, actually what it is going to do, it converts the inactive protein, that is prothrombin, into active thrombin in the presence of calcium ions. Then next what happened, the activated thrombin converts to a soluble fibrinogen into insoluble fibrin. So like that, here the right option is option D. 19th one, right option is option D. So here the next question is, find the correct descending order of percentage proportion of the leukocytes in human blood. That is option A neutrophils, basophils, lymphocytes, acidophils, and then monocytes, and then B neutrophils, monocytes, lymphocytes, and then acidophils, and then last one is basophils. And then option C is neutrophils, lymphocytes, and then monocytes, acidophils, and then basophils. So this one is right with respect to the percentage propagations. So here the right option for the 20th question is option C. Next, that is question number 21, assertion and reason type of question. Here the assertion is given and then reason is there. Assertion: a physician might order a white cell count for a patient with the symptoms of an infection. And then reason: an increase in number of white blood cells may indicate that the person is combating an infection. So this one is right. Both assertion and reasons are true, and then it is the right explanation of what? A. So here the correct option for 21 is A. Next question from the blood group type. 22th question. ABO blood grouping is based on the presence or absence of surface antigens. Option A 2, option B 3, C 6, D is 12. So here the right option is option A 2. ABO blood grouping is actually based on the presence or absence of two surface antigens, that is antigen A and then antigen B. So the next question is filling the blanks type, or else you can go with this. That is, table is given, blood group, antigens on the RBC, antigen in the plasma, and donor group. So here for the blood group A, antigen on RBC will be A, and then antibody is B, and then donor group is AO. Whereas AB antigen is AB, and antibody in plasma is A, and then donor group is B and B or O. If I am talking about AB, antigen will be AB, and then here antibody in the plasma is nil. This one will be nil. And when we talk about the O, antigen is nil, and then here the antibody in the plasma is anti-A and then B. So the donor group will be O. So the right option is option D here. Next, for the 24th question, which of the following blood group is universal donor and universal acceptor respectively? Just give me a minute. Universal donor and universal acceptor here. So here, as you people already know, universal donor is type O, and then universal acceptor is type AB. People with type AB blood group, they can receive blood of any type, but universal donor, people with the blood type O negative especially, blood can donate red blood cells to anyone because their body lacks A and then B, and even Rh antigen also. That's what here respectively O and then AB. So the right option is B. Next question, that is question number 25. Which of the following statement is correct? Option A, Rh compatibility must be tested before pregnancy establishment and blood transfusion. Yes, this one is correct. It is a standard medical practice to test for the Rh compatibility before the blood transfusion to prevent hemolytic reactions, and before or else during the pregnancy also, to manage the potential risk to the fetus. So this one is right. And then B, Rh antibodies can cross placenta. Of course, when we talk about the antibodies, unlike the other Rh antibodies, specifically if I say IgG, are very small enough to cross the placenta barrier. So this is what leads to the famous disease you may heard, that is erythroblastosis fetalis, isn't it? So this disease commonly you can see in the newborn in subsequent pregnancies. Due to what? Due to the crossing of Rh bodies to can cross the placenta very frequently because of their small size. Next, C, at the time of first delivery, some of Rh positive RBCs from the baby mix the mother's blood Rh negative due to the tear in the placenta mother's blood for Rh antibody it is. That is sensitization. So this one is also right. This is Rh antibody, space must be there. So here the right option is option D, all. Here the next question is question number 26. Rh factor is concerned with blood grouping. It derives its name from man, chimpanzee, C, monkey, D, rat. So here the right option is C, monkey. Rho factor, sorry, not rho, Rh factor means rhesus factor. What? Rhesus factor. It derives from the name rhesus monkey, that is Macaca mulatta. 27th one, RH factor is responsible for A. Sickle cell anemia, B. Erythroblastosis fetalis, and then C. AIDS, D. Turner syndrome. I said about this erythroblastosis fetalis. 28th one, in developing fetus, erythroblastosis fetalis is caused by A. Hemolysis, B. Clumping of RBC, C. Failure of blood clotting, D. Phagocytosis by WBC. So here the right option is option A, hemolysis. Actually, erythroblastosis fetalis is also known as hemolytic disease in newborns. Occurs when there is a RH incompatibility between the RH negative mother and then RH positive fetus. So this is the reason that. Next, 29th one, in erythroblastosis fetalis, which of the following factors passes through the placenta into the fetus? Option A, RH antigen, option B, RH antibodies, C, agglutinants, D, ABO antibodies. So here the right option is option B. When it is going to happen? When RH negative mother carries RH positive fetus. Next question, question number 30. A doctor suggested to a couple not to have more than one child because of A. RH positive male and then RH negative female, B. RH negative male and then RH positive female, C. RH negative male and then RH negative female, D. RH positive male and then RH positive female. So here the right option is option A, RH positive male and then RH negative female. Why? Because this situation occurs due to the condition whatever we call, that is erythroblastosis fetalis, or else you can also call as hemolytic disease, which is there in the newborn. During first pregnancy, what happens if an RH female carries RH positive fetus, if she is carrying RH positive fetus inherited from where? From the male, their blood usually doesn't mix until the delivery. Okay, the mother body then develops what? Antibodies against the RH antigen. Again, after the subsequent pregnancies, if the next fetus is also RH positive, the mother existing RH antibodies already can cross the placenta and attack whom? Attack the fetus red blood cell. That's what they suggest, not to have a more than one child. Next, that is 31. In case of emergency, which blood group could be safely transfused? In case of emergency, which blood group could be safely transfused? AB negative, AB positive, O negative, O positive. So here the right option is option C, O negative, because it's a universal donor. Next, 32. Which of the following is expected if husband is RH positive and wife is RH negative? A. No problem with first pregnancy. Yes, right, as I said before. B. Problem would be expected with the future pregnancies. Yes, this one is also right. So both. Next, coagulation of blood, from the concept coagulation of the blood. 33th question. What is correct order of these events? First one, conversion of fibrinogen to fibrin, clot retraction and leakage of the serum, thromboplastin formation, conversion of prothrombin to thrombin. So here first will be what? Third one, thromboplastin formation. So first is 3. After thromboplastin formation, what happens? Conversion of prothrombin into thrombin. So fourth. Next will be conversion of fibrinogen to fibrin. Next, clot retraction and then leakage of the serum. So this one is 3412. 3412 is with option B. So for the 33rd question, option B is right. Next question, that is question number 34. Which of the following statement are correct? Calcium ion is necessary for blood coagulation. Correct. Next, coagulation in blood vessel is prevented during normal conditions by heparin. This is also correct. And then third one, clotting of blood involves changes of fibrinogen to fibrin by thrombin. This is also true. When thrombin acts as an enzyme that converts the soluble plasma protein fibrinogen into insoluble fibrin threads. Next one, fourth one, blood clotting involves cascading process involving a number of factors present in active form always. This one is false actually. Clotting factors normally circulate in the plasma in an inactive form in a specific sequence, that is cascade you can say. When an injury occurs, they will be not in a active form, they will be inactive form. So this one is the wrong. How many are correct he is asking? So 1 2 3 4 is correct. Sorry, 1 2 3 is correct, not the fourth one. So the right option here it is C. Next question from the lymph, that is tissue fluid. 35th question. Which of the following statement is wrong about lymph? Lymph is colorful as it has hemoglobin but no RBC. This is wrong because lymph is a colorless fluid because it lacks what? Hemoglobin and also as well as RBC. Second one, the fluid present in lymphatic system is called as lymph. Yes, this one is correct. Whatever the fluid present in lymphatic system is called what? Lymph. Next one, third one, it contains specialized lymphocytes which are responsible for the immunity of the body. Yes, this one is correct. Lymphocytes are responsible. They are the type of WBC, vital for the immune response. Next, fourth one, lymph is an important carrier for nutrients and then hormones. Yes, this is also correct. Lymph is an important carrier for the nutrients and then what? Hormones. Transports substance to the cells and carries away the wastes. So this one is also right. Third one is also right. And then fifth one, fats are absorbed through lymph in the lacteal present in the intestinal villi. So this one is also correct. A specialized lymphatic capillaries called as lacteals. These are the specialized intestinal capillaries, absorb what? Dietary fats. So among the following, which one is wrong he is asking. So only one, first one is right. So the right option here it is A. Next question, that is question number 36. Which of the following statement is correct? Lymphatic system collects tissue fluid or intestinal fluid and drains it back to the major veins. Yes, this one is the correct, and then it is the primary function of the lymphatic system, isn't it? Second one, intestinal fluid and then lymph have almost similar composition. Intestinal and then lymph have almost similar composition. Yes, this one is correct. Lymph and then intestinal fluid have no larger proteins and RBC. Have no larger proteins and then RBC. This one is also correct. Fourth one, exchange of nutrients and gases etc. between the blood and then cells always occurs through tissue fluid. Yes, this one is also correct. Next, intestinal fluid has the same mineral distribution as that in the plasma. Yes, this one was also correct. And then last one, sixth one, lymph can be defined as blood minus RBC but has specialized lymphocytes. Yes, this one is also correct because lymph lack RBC and most large proteins found in the blood, but it is very rich in lymphocytes, that is WBC, which help in the immune response. That's what all are correct about the lymph. So here the right option is A. Next question from the circulatory pathways, that is 37th question. Open circulatory system is found in A. arthropods and mollusks, B. annelids and chordates, C. annelids and arthropods, D. fishes and mollusks. Here the right option is option A, arthropods and mollusks. Arthropods and mollusks have what? Open circulatory system. Next, 38th one. The closed circulatory system is found in arthropod and chordates, mollusk and chordates, amphibians and mollusk, annelids and chordates. So here the right option is D, annelids and chordates have closed circulatory system. 39th one. In an open circulatory system, A. there is no heart, B. there is no need of blood vessels, C. there is no distinction between blood and then tissue fluid, D. there are no open spaces or sinuses in the blood. So here open circulatory system, there is no distinction between blood and then tissue fluid. Next question, that is question number 40. Advantages of closed circulatory system over open circulatory system includes which of the following? A. closed system can direct blood to specific tissues. Yes, correct. B. exchange occur more rapidly. Yes. Closed circulatory system can support higher level of metabolic activities. Yes, this one is also true. So all are true. The right option is option D. Next 41. Which of the following statement is wrong about closed circulatory system? He is asking wrong. The blood remains within blood vessels and never comes in direct contact with the blood cells. This one is correct. This is correct for the closed circulatory system because blood is confined to vessels and doesn't directly bath the tissues. B. Innate flow of fluid can be more preciously regulated. Yes, this one is also correct. There is no blood capillaries. This one is wrong. Because in closed circulatory system what happens? Capillaries are essential for the exchange of materials between the blood and then tissues. So the C is wrong. Next D. Blood flow is more rapid due to the higher pressure. Yes, this one is correct. Which one is wrong means C is wrong. Next question, that is question number 42. Incomplete double circulation is found in which of the following animals? A. birds, B. mammals, C. birds and then mammals, D. amphibians and reptiles. So here the right option is D. Incomplete double circulation, this occurs in animals with the 3-chambered heart, 2 atria and then 1 ventricle. Okay, so here amphibians and then reptiles have 3 chambers. Next one from human circulatory system, that is 43 question. Which of the following statement is not true? Is not true. A. Heart is ectodermal in origin. Heart is ectodermal in origin. This one itself is wrong, because the human heart is actually mesodermal in origin, not the ectodermal. Next statement B. In human beings, heart is situated in the thoracic cavity in between the two lungs, slightly lifted to the left. This one is correct. Human heart has size of the clenched fist. Yes, this one is also right. Double wall membranous bag with pericardial fluid protects the heart. This one is also right. So among them, which one is not true is A. 44th question. How many double circulations are normally completed by the human heart in 1 minute? In 1 minute. That is option A 8, B 16, C 36, and then D is 74. So here the right option is 74. Or actually the double circulation, which refers to the process where blood passes through the heart twice for every one complete trip around the body. One complete trip. So that will be, in healthy adult, what happens? The heart typically beats approximately 72 times per minute. Since each heartbeat represents one complete cardiac cycle and therefore one complete double circulation, the heart completes about 72 double circulations per minute. Next, 45th one. An atrioventricular valve prevents the backflow or else leakage of blood from A. the right ventricle into the right atrium. Yes, this one is itself is right. Next, 46th one. Which of the following correctly traces the electrical impulses that triggers each heartbeat? A. pacemaker, AV node, atria and ventricle. B. pacemaker, atria, AV node and ventricles. C. AV node, pacemaker, auricles and then ventricles. D. ventricles, pacemaker, AV node and then auricles. So here the right option is option B. Pacemaker, atria, AV nodes and then ventricles. This is the part of what? Heartbeat. Next, 47. Chordae tendineae. Chordae tendineae. A. close the AV valves. B. prevent the AV valves flaps from everything. C. open semilunar valve. D. are present in auricles. So here the right option is B. prevent the AV valves flap from everything. Chordae tendineae connects the papillary muscles to the tricuspid and mitral valve, that is AV, isn't it? Next, 48th one. Which of the following is correct about human heart? Option A. the volume of both atria is more than the volume of both ventricles. B. the volume of both ventricles is more than the volume of both atria. C. the volume of both atria is equals to the volume of both ventricles. D. ventricles are upper chambers and then atria are lower chambers in our heart. So here the right option is option C. Next one, 49th one. Purkinje fibers are present in A. left auricle, B. right auricle, C. ventricular myocardium, D. SAN. So here the right option is C. ventricular myocardium. Next, 50th one. Tricuspid valve is present between the A. Two atria, B. Two ventricles, C. Left atrium and left ventricle, D. Right atrium and right ventricle. So here the right option is D. Right atrium and right ventricle. 51. Chordae tendineae are found in. Chordae tendineae are found in A. Joints, B. Atria of heart, C. Ventricle of heart, D. Ventricles of brain. So here the right option is option C. Ventricles of heart. Next, 52th question. Ventricles are thick-walled as compared to atrium because. Ventricles are thick-walled as compared to atrium because it is to receive blood from the atria. No. It is present on the posterior side. No. It is to pump blood. Yes, this one is correct reason why ventricles are thick-walled. Next, 53rd question. Which of the following has thickest wall? Which of the following has thickest wall? That is left auricle, left ventricle, right auricle and right ventricle. So here the right option is left ventricle, B. 54th question. Atrioventricular node AVN is situated in A. Lower left corner of the left auricle close to AV septum, B. Lower left corner of right auricle close to AV septum, C. Upper left corner of right auricle close to AV septum, D. Upper left corner of left auricle close to AV septum. So here the right option is option B. It is present or else it is situated lower left corner of right auricle close to AV septum. 55. Origin of heartbeat and its conduction is represented by A. SA node, Purkinje fibers, AV node and bundle of Hills, B. AV node, bundle of Hills, SA node, Purkinje fibers, C. Purkinje fibers, AV node, SA node and then bundle of Hills, and then D. SA node, AV node, bundle of Hills and Purkinje fibers. So here the right order will be SA node, AV node, bundle of Hills and then Purkinje fibers. Next question, question number 56. Heart of heart is A. SA node, B. AV node, C. Bundle of Hills, D. Purkinje fibers. So here the right option is option A. SA node. Why it is called heart of heart? Because sinoatrial node, that is SA node, refers to the heart of heart because of origin of impulse. That means it is a site where the electrical impulses that trigger each heartbeat originates. Okay, now, and also for rhythm control, it regulates the pace and then rhythm of the entire heart, ensuring the chambers contract in a synchronized manner. And it is specifically self excitable, means unlike other tissues, it can generate these impulses spontaneously without needing a signal from the nervous system. That's what it is called as what? Heart of heart. Next, 57. SA node is located in upper lateral wall of left atrium, lower atrial wall of left atrium, lower lateral wall of right atrium, D. Upper lateral wall of right atrium. Here the answer is D. upper lateral wall of right atrium. Next 58. SA node is located pacemaker of a heart. Why? SA node is called pacemaker of heart. Why? A. It can change contractive activity generated by AV node. This is incorrect. It delay the transmission of impulse between atria and then ventricles. This is also wrong. It gets stimulated when it receives a neural signal. Just now we discussed about that. It initiates and maintains the rhythmic contractile activity of the heart. So this one is correct. So for 58, D is correct. For the 59, sinoatrial node, that is SAN, can generate impulse. A. 70 to 75 per minute, 50 to 55 per minute, 35 to 40 per minute, 100 to 150 per minute. So here the right option is 70 to 75 per minute. And then 60th question. The impulse of heartbeat originate from SAN, AVN, vagus nerve, cardiac nerve. Here the right option is, that is SAN, sinoatrial node. It is also known as what? Natural pacemaker. 61. Rate of heart is determined by SAN, AVN, Purkinje fibers, bundle of His. So here the right option is option A. Next 62. Bundle of His is a group of A. Ganglia, C. Nerve fibers, C. Muscular fibers, D. Connective tissue. Here the right option is C. Muscular fibers. It is actually a collection of specialized heart muscle cells which are called as what? Cardiac muscle fibers that transmit the electrical impulses from AV node to the ventricles. Next 63 question. Bundle of His or else AV bundle found in A. right auricle, left auricle, bone, interventricular septum. So here the right option is option D, interventricular septum. Next question, that is questions from cardiac cycle. 64th one. The duration of cardiac cycle in a normal man is 0.8 seconds, B 80 seconds, C 60 seconds, and then D 72 seconds. So here the right option is option A, 8 seconds. To find out the time for one cycle, we can divide the number of seconds in a minute. Like we have 60 seconds, isn't it? 60 seconds in a minute, and divided by how many beats? 72 beats usually. So if I am dividing it, I will get what? 0.83 second. So in standards 0.8 you can take. Next, assertion and reason type of the question. Here 65th question. Assertion: after exercising regularly for several months, our resting heart rate decreases, but our cardiac output at rest is unchanged. Yes, this is right, because regular exercise leads to athlete's heart attack, isn't it? Where the heart becomes more efficient. As a result, what happens? Resting heart rate decreases, but the cardiac output remains unchanged. Next, reason: the heart, like any other muscles, becomes stronger through regular exercise. The stronger heart would have a lesser stroke volume, which would allow for the decrease in heart rate. This one is false actually, because while the heart does become the stronger through exercise. A strong heart has a higher stroke volume. It has a higher stroke volume, not the lesser one. So here the right answer will be C. Assertion is true but the reason is false. Next, again one more assertion and reason type of the question. Assertion: the AV node delay the electrical impulse moving from the SA node and the atria to the ventricle. Yes, this one is right. This one is right. The atrioventricular node introduce a critical delay in the electrical impulse traveling from SA node to the ventricle. They delay approx 0.1 second. Reason: the delay allows the atria to empty completely, filling ventricle fully before they contract. So this one is also correct. This delay is essential because it provides enough time for the atria to finish contracting and then pumping all their blood into the ventricles before the ventricles begin their own contraction, that is systole. So here the right option is option A. Both are correct and the reason is correct explanation. Next, 67th one. Which of the following statement is wrong for second cardiac sound? Second cardiac sound. A. It is heard as dub. Correct. B. It is produced due to closure of semilunar valves. It is also correct. C. It is clinically significant. Correct. And it is clinically non-significant. This one is wrong. So he is asking the wrong statement. So 67, the wrong statement is D. So the right answer is C. D. 68th one. During systole of heart, A. Only atria contract. B. Only ventricle contract. C. Auricles and ventricles contract separately. D. Auricle and ventricle contract simultaneously. So here, during systole of the heart, auricle and ventricle contract separately. Next, 69. During ventricular systole, oxygenated blood is pumped into aorta and deoxygenated blood is pumped into pulmonary artery. B. Oxygenated blood is pumped into pulmonary artery and deoxygenated blood is pumped into artery. C. Oxygenated blood is pumped into aorta and deoxygenated blood is pumped into pulmonary veins. So this one is right during the ventricular systole. 70th one. The contraction of right ventricle pump bloods into A. Dorsal aorta. B. Pulmonary vein. C. Coronary artery. D. Pulmonary artery. So here the right option is pulmonary artery. Next question, that is question number 71. When ventricular systole occurs, A. Auricular diastole coincides, tricuspid and bicuspid valves closed, semilunar valves guarding the pulmonary artery and aorta are forced to open. So all of these are right with respect to ventricular systole occurrence. 72. During the cardiac cycle, about percentage of ventricular filling occurs prior to atrial contraction, dash percentage ventricular filling occurs due to atrial contraction. Here 50 to 50, 70 and 30, 30 and 70, 10 and then 90. So here the right option is option B, 70 and then 30. Passive filling is 70 to 80%, whereas active filling is 20 to 30%. Next question, that is question number 73. Which of the following events do not occur during joint diastole? First one, all four chambers of heart are in relaxed state. Yes, correct. Second one, tricuspid and bicuspid valves open. Yes. Third one, action potential is conducted from SAN to AVN. This one is wrong. Blood from pulmonary veins and then vena cava flows into the left and then right ventricle respectively through the left and then right atria. This one is also right. Fifth one, the semilunar valve are closed. This one is also right. So only 3, that is B, is wrong, not occur during the joint diastole. 74th question, cardiac output is determined by A, heart rate, B, stroke volume, C, blood flow, D, both A and B. Here the right option is option B, both A and B. Next question, the amount of blood to be 75. The amount of blood to be pumped out by each ventricle per minute is A, stroke volume, B, cardiac output, C, tidal volume, and then D, residual volume. So here the right option is cardiac output. Next, 76th question. During cardiac cycle, each ventricle pumps out about 70 ml of blood, which is called A, stroke volume, B, cardiac output, C, tidal volume, D, residual volume. So here the right option is option A, stroke volume. 77th question. Next one is 77. A red blood cell entering the right side of heart passes by or through the following structures. A. Next question, that is question number 77. A red blood cell entering the right side of the heart passes by or through the following structures. Means path of flow, we must say. Atrioventricular valve, semilunar, right atrium, right ventricle, and then SAN. So here first comes, that is right atrium. So this is first. Let me write here 3. Next, after right atrium, blood flows to SAN. Heartbeat will form, that is, so fifth one means 3 and then 5. So C is right option. Let me write whole thing. After 5, it flows to atrioventricular valve, that is 1. After that, semilunar valve, that is 2. Next, lastly, that is right ventricle. So here the right option is 3, 5, 1, 2, 4. Next question, 78. Cardiac output is option A, stroke volume into heart rate equals to 5 liter per minute. B, SV into HR equals to 500 ml. SV into HR equals to 72 ml per minute. SV into HR equals to 70 ml per minute. So here the right option is option A, stroke volume into heart rate equals to 5 liter per minute. Next question, that is question number 79. Which of the following statement is not true? Not true, he is asking. A, cardiac output of an athlete is much higher than an ordinary man. Yes, this is right, because athletes have a stronger heart muscles and large stroke volume. B. In each minute, a single cardiac cycle is performed. Incorrect, because a normal human heart rate is about 72 beats per minute, isn't it? This means roughly 72 cardiac cycle. One second, one cardiac cycle. So this is wrong. Not each minute, each second. C. Cardiac sounds are of clinical diagnostic significances. Yes, correct this one. Usually lub and dub sound is there, no? It is used to diagnose the heart valve function. D. Cardiac cycle includes auricular systole and ventricular systole and joint diastole or complete diastole. This one is also right. So here not true is B. 80th question. First cardiac sound, that is lub, is associated with option A, closure of tricuspid and bicuspid valve. This one is right. Next questions from electrocardiograph, that is ECG. You can expect at least one question from this portion, or else based on this also you can expect. 81. Electrocardiogram is a measure of A. Heart rate, B. Ventricular contraction, C. Volume of blood pumped, D. Electrical activity of the heart. So here the right option is D. Electrical activity of heart. Next question, question number 82. Which of the following is a false statement? False statement he is asking. ECG is of a great clinical significance. Of course, ECG has a great significance of clinical significance, because it is useful for the vital diagnostic tool for monitoring heart rate, rhythm, and then detecting various cardiac conditions. And then B, electrocardiograph is a recording of electrical changes during the cardiac cycle. This is wrong actually. Electrocardiogram is ECG. Electrocardiograph is a machine used to obtain the recording. So here he is given electrocardiograph. So the C, to obtain a standard ECG, a patient is connected to machine with 3 electrical electrodes, 1 to each wrist, and the one is left ankle. So this one is also right. D, normal activities of heart are regulated intrinsically. Right. So here the wrong one is B. So the right option is B. 83 question. P wave represents A, depolarization of ventricle, B, repolarization of ventricle, C, repolarization of atria, D, depolarization of atria. So here the right option is option D, that is depolarization of atria. Next question, 84th one. QRS complex represents the A, depolarization of ventricle, repolarization of ventricle, repolarization of atria, and then depolarization of atria. QRS complex represents what? Depolarization of ventricle. Next one, T wave. 85th question. T wave on a ECG represents A, depolarization of ventricle, B, repolarization of ventricle, C, repolarization of atria, and then D, depolarization of atria. So here the right option is option B. Questions from double circulation. 86th one. Note the following blood vessels. Note the following blood vessels and choose the correct path that lists the blood vessels in order. Blood passes through them as it is, leaves the heart, travels to tissue and returns to the heart. So Arterioles, capillary, aorta, muscular artery, vein, and then venous. Here first comes muscular artery, next aorta, capillary, arterioles, next after this veins, and then venule. So let me write here. First is D, next C, next is B, next is A, E and C. Sorry, not C, F. So here the right option is option D. Next, 87th one. Systemic circulation. A. Provides nutrient, O2 and other essential substance to the tissue. B. Takes CO2 and other harmful substances away for elimination. C. Both A and B. D. Carries blood from heart to lungs. So systemic circulation is for A and B both. Next question, that is 88. The blood circulation which starts and ends into capillaries is A. Portal circulation. This one itself is right. 89th one. Vascular connection between the digestive tract and liver is called A. Hepatic circulation, B. Hepatic portal system, C. A and B both, D. Hepatic sinusoid. Here the right option is hepatic portal system. Next, 90th question. The hepatic portal vein carries blood from to the dash before it is delivered to the systemic circulation. So here liver, intestine, pancreas, intestine and liver, hepatic artery and hepatic vein. So here the right option is option C, intestine and liver. Next question, question number 91. A special coronary system of blood vessels present in our body exclusively for the circulation of blood to and from the corneocytes, B. cornea, C. corycycle, D. heart or else cardiac musculators. So here the right option is option D. 92th question, assertion and reason type. Assertion is there is a low velocity of blood flow in the capillaries. Yes, it is true. Next reason, there is large total cross-sectional area of the capillaries. Yes, this one is also true. So here the right option will be option A. Next question, that is 93th question. The below figure is diagrammatic representation of standard ECG, P, Q, R, S and then T. What actually P wave, Q, R, S complex and T wave represents, he is asking. So here the P wave is atrial depolarization followed by systole of both atria. So P is, A is for 2, A is for 2, so this one is deleted and this one is deleted, and QRS complex, it is for ventricular depolarization, it is. B is 1, so the right option is C. Next question is from regulation of cardiac activity. 94th question. Cardiac center lies in A. medulla oblongata, B. pons, C. cerebrum, D. epithalamus. So here the right option is option A, medulla oblongata. Next, 95th question. Cardiac center can moderate the cardiac function through A. Somatic neural system, B. Parasympathetic nervous system only, C. Autonomic nervous system, D. Sympathetic nervous system only. So here the right option is option C, ANS, autonomic nervous system. Next question, that is question number 96. Neural signals through the sympathetic nerve increases cardiac output because of A. Increase the rate of heartbeat, B. Increasing the strength of ventricular contraction, C. Both A and B, D. Increasing the stimulation of vagus nerve. So here the right option is option C, both A and B. 97th one. Parasympathetic neural signal decreases cardiac output by A. Decreasing the rate of heartbeat, B. Decreasing the speed conduction of action potential, C. Both, and then D. Increasing adrenal medulla hormone secretion. So here the right option is option C, both. 98th one. Heartbeat increases A. on simultaneous of sympathetic nerve, B. on simultaneous of vagus nerve, by adrenaline secreted by the adrenaline medulla, and then D. both A and C. So here the right option is both A and C. Next, disorders of circulatory system. 99th question. In adults, normal blood pressure is 80 by 120, 100 by 80, 120 by 80, 100 by 120. So here the right option is 120 by 80 mm per Hg. Next, centuryth one, 100 one. And this is the last question for today's session. Normal BP 120 by 80 mmHg in an adult. In this measurement, 120 mmHg is dash pressure and then 80 mmHg is dash pressure. So here 120 mmHg is for systolic and then 80 mmHg is for diastolic. So the right option is option B. So this is the discussion of today's chapter, that is body fluids and circulation. We are ending here. I hope everyone is compatible with my discussion and then MCQ questions, which are almost I am covering line by line NCRT, so that you can't miss any of the corner of the NCRT in the upcoming examination. So I hope this is helping you. If my videos and then if my questions are helping you to revision of the biology, please do like and subscribe and then share my videos to your friends. Thank you so much.